Hallo Freunde und willkommen zurück zu The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, wo wir unten auf dem Weg sind in die Schatzkammer von Horst Borsody. Die Elfe ist schon abgehauen, Quinto steht da noch gemütlich. Und wir wollen mal einen Blick reinwerfen.
Lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Der Kerl wird mir immer unsympathischer.
Do or die. Shit, as if I haven't seen enough recycling.
Toll. Zusätzliche Sicherheitsvorkehrungen würde ich mal behaupten. Aber zumindest in einer Höhle, das heißt, wir können die relativ gut irgendwie zurückdrängen. Die lassen mich irgendwie relativ einfach treffen gerade. Bin begeistert. Ich hoffe, die lassen gleich ein Seil runter.
That's it, for now.
Scheinbar schon. Jupp. Oh, läuft. So, dann durchsuchen wir nochmal die Schatzkammer. Was hat der denn hier alles so? Geld, Schmuck. Nehmen wir alles mit.
Same paintings were on the block.
They're in the vault. Lock themselves in.
Same paintings were on the block.
Das hast du immer noch gut erkannt, Geralt. Ja. Wenn wir dafür hängen, dann können wir uns auch Zeit lassen. So, wahrscheinlich hier auch wieder. Da ist noch was. Ja, wir haben es verstanden. Alkohol. Nettes Lager. Die Stimmen im Hintergrund gehen einem aber schon auf den Sack.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsody. This family reunion. What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Na gut.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Ewald.
Speak for yourself. Tempting offer. I've succumbed.
You'll pay for that, Quinto. with your head. At them.
Ach, Quinto kann doch eh nicht kämpfen. Ja, sorry, Quinto. So, mal gucken, ob es möglich ist, nur Horst Borsodys zu killen. Vielleicht hört der Kampf dann auch einfach auf. Ach, Quinto, geh mir nicht auf den Sack. Achso. Das war das Knie.
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I shall do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
15 years. In the sewers. Begging. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead. Take that.
Ziemliches Arschloch.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No, and I won't be until I find Max Borsodys house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsody, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsody's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you'll need to take it from me by force.
Genug Gewalt.
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max's house.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Give me the damn casket, and let's get out of here.
As you wish. This way.
So. Schön ophirische Armbrust. Blut. Ja, ich weiß, wir sind gerade eh schon zu schwer, aber...
Aye, Geralt. What now, Wolf?
Er geht auch nur, also können wir uns Zeit lassen. Und runter. Können auch... Nein. So, dann läuft er nämlich auch. Dann machen wir es hier ein bisschen schneller. Wenn Geralt sich an die Leiter stellen möchte. Danke. Loot. Mehr Loot für uns. Loot für die Welt und für den Wolf. Ja. Meine Güte. 37 Mal klicken, bevor Geralt hier so einen scheiß Hebel betätigt.
Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair.
You ever have a basilisk hide or fiend horns and want a good price? Look for me at the auction house.
Mm-hmm. Consider it noted.
So, damit haben wir auch Maximilian Borsodys Haus. Und ich würde sagen, es ist an der Zeit, dass wir mal zum Schmied gehen, beziehungsweise zu irgendwem, mit dem wir Sachen verkaufen können. So. Bist du eigentlich auf in der Nacht? Ich glaube nicht, ne? Wozu ist der da? Ach doch. Nützlich. Mahlzeit. Immer bitte handeln. Du hast leider nicht viel Geld, das stört mich ein bisschen. So, da ich gesehen habe, dass wir die, das, Ofiri-Achievement schon haben. So, meine Sachen reparieren. Vielleicht noch eine Kleinigkeit verkaufen hier. Dankeschön.
So,
So, dann ziehen wir uns mal wieder was Vernünftiges an. Geht ja so gar nicht hier, wie wir rumlaufen. So, schon besser. Dann auf zu Oswald Olgierd von Everick. Falsche Abzweigung.
How much for a herring? Crown apiece. Huh?
need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Ich hab da was für dich.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right. What do you have for me?
Max Borsodys house, as requested.
The papers. Where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
Yep, Horst
Made a
ist
deal
tot.
with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
It's progress.
Horst's brother. Did you know about him?
I should think so. Ewald was famous in certain circles.
Which ones?
The kind noble witches don't usually associate with. He murdered for coin, no questions, without batting an eye. Always extravagantly, though. If not for his damn surname, I believe I'd have invited him to join the company.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodys, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers in the right hands. Borsody would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. May they wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodys.
Ich glaube, wir wissen schon
It's your
was,
gripe.
aber...
Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Ja.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsody had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea.
Oh, so viel.
The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, abroad, then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Control ihn.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside.
Der hat's mit seinen
They
Ortswechseln.
believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Barrel. What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday, someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Na dann.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Ja. Und das wird eine sehr strange Aufgabe werden. Aber ich würde sagen, der nehmen wir uns erst nächste Folge an. Bis dahin hoffe ich, dass es euch gefallen hat und wir sehen uns morgen wieder, wenn wir das von Everett Anwesen erkunden. Bis dahin, ciao Freunde.